I filmed this video well over a year ago, and I just got around to editing it on my phone here. And I thought that I would add a little bit of introduction and kind of some context before starting off the video here. Now, basically, what happened was I kind of had the feeling to randomly check the dipstick one morning and pulled the dipstick out, and the oil was at the very tip of the stick, not even in hash marks. So I thought, okay, that's not ideal. So I bought some more oil and poured it in and started driving it around, and it was in fact eating oil like crazy. It was consuming about 3 quarts every 40 miles or so. So the oil consumption was definitely not light. It was pretty significant. Now, the first thing to check when this happens is pull the fuel filter out of the fuel bowl and check the color of the diesel fuel in there. If it's dark or turning black, then you got oil going into the fuel system on your truck. If you run it long enough, it'll start to turn the filter black even. But my fuel was turning dark, it was turning black, and it was definitely not the color of diesel fuel. So basically how that happens, why that happens on these trucks, is it's a HEUI system truck. So you got the HEUI injector, you got the amplifier piston, you got high pressure oil, and then you got the fuel. The high pressure oil drives the amplifier piston down when the solenoid clicks, and that's how it pressurizes the fuel and, you know, sprays it into the combustion chamber. So the high pressure oil in these trucks runs about 500 to just over 3,000 psi, and the fuel is only about 55 to 60 psi on a stock fuel system. So obviously the oil is going to overcome that. The oil is going to move from high pressure to low pressure, and it introduces itself in through the fuel gallery, and then up through the return and into your fuel bowl, and ultimately into your fuel tanks. Other thing about this, when this happens, is it will be discreet. You won't notice it really. The truck won't really be running different at all. It won't smoke different because the oil's being added into the fuel system. It's a diesel engine, so it's going to burn the oil just like a fuel. It won't care. You won't really even notice it at all until, you know, you check the dipstick. So it's pretty discreet when this happens. Other thing to check is check the turbo, just to make sure that's not consuming oil and introducing it into the intake all of a sudden. However, when that would happen, you would typically get a lot of blue smoke out of these things, you know, just like any oil burner would. Same with piston rings, stuff like that. But yeah, if it's discreet, you know, you're not getting a blue smoke, pull the filter out, it's black, then yeah, you need to do injector O-rings, and you might as well do all 8 at once. So just pull all 8 injectors and see which injector has torn or eroded away O-ring, and there's your culprit. But yeah, so I just thought I'd add some context and start out the video here. One more thing. Now, in theory, these trucks should shut off before they do any damage to the engine, because the oil is what powers the injectors. So once you have no oil, the truck should in theory cut off before you do damage. Definitely not ideal to run it like that though, but since it is a HEUI truck, you do have kind of that added protection. Still not ideal though, but just the first thing is really to check that oil, add some, then drive it around, see if it's still consuming, and go on from there. But yeah, now start out on the video here. All right, so I'm tracing this oil consumption. The filter looks okay. Here's the color of the diesel fuel. It's kind of darker. I do have an additive, but I don't think it'd make it that dark. So maybe there's some oil in there. Bypassing the O-rings on the injectors and getting on the fuel because the oil overcomes the fuel pressure. We're gonna check the turbo too. 97 Powerstroke. About 3 quarts every 40 miles of oil consumption. So pull the injectors. And I suspected it was O-rings because when you pull the fuel bowl, the fuel in it looked pretty dark. Here's the injectors. And on injector number 6, look at that O-ring. Big chunk missing out of it versus these. So yeah, you can see that's not good. That's where the oil is going. It was being pushed into the fuel because the oil pressure is higher than the fuel pressure. All right, so here's number 6. The O-ring. See, there's a big chunk missing out of it. So I'm doing an O-ring kit on all the injectors with the Motorcraft parts, which is this part number. Here's the injectors I've done so far. Yeah. The O-rings. Come down in the oil. Everything except the copper crush washer. And then get some oil and put it on your injector so everything goes on better. First piece, start working it around. So you start with one side and then you work your way down. Like that. And then get seated up against that outside edge. Then this O-ring has the white paint marks on it, and those go out, kind of an indication if you rolled it or not, which you do not want to do. So put that in there, take a O-ring pick, put some oil on it, and then go ahead and push that seal against the steel ring, and then all the way down that seal, like that. Next O-ring, put it down, and then I like to put 1/2 of it on the pick already before I roll it over, like that. So then you can go around and make sure that O-ring isn't rolled, like that. So that one's seated right. And then the pink one, takes quite a bit of pressure to get on. It's definitely the hardest part of this job. So go ahead and push it down, and then hold the section down, and then just work it around. Like that. And push it down, snaps into place. And you got the orange one. Snaps into place. Check this one as well. Like that. Okay, good. And then make sure the nozzle is cleaned off. Use some Scotch Brite over there. And then that copper crush ring. Doesn't matter the orientation, but I'm orientating them all the same for these injectors. Use some grease on there. Helps hold them on better when you're installing so it doesn't fall down into the cup. And then an 8mm deep goes over it. Seated. And there's a injector. Right here's the O-ring on the 6th injector. You can see it's missing a decent amount, probably almost 50%, but that was definitely the culprit. Here's the new O-rings, the Motorcraft parts, right here. All right, installing the injectors. Got 4 of them in already. Do that side. And New O-rings look good.